So in today's tutorial, I want to teach you how to use Premiere Pro from start to finish. I'll teach you the basics, I'll teach you the interface, and how to cut videos. Alright, this is Premiere Pro 2024 as you can see, and we want to create a new project. Alright, so let us get into it. Create new project. Click on new project, and of course we can title it, let us title it Premiere Pro tutorial. Okay, so I'm saving it at, let me give it another location. Let me save it on, let me choose a location that I want to save this particular file. So I want to save on videos. It is a file. This is a file, not an exported video. This is a file. Select folder. So I'm saving this file on my videos. Okay. Project templates, I don't need any, but you can choose broadcaster templates, social media templates, and all, but I don't need any for the purpose of this video. And yes, I will just click on create. Before I click on create, if you are using the new version of Adobe Premiere Pro, there are some templates here, like some footages, some videos, some very short videos that resonates, that inspires you to create videos. So these short videos inspires you to create similar videos. Alright, but we are not going into that now. Let us create our project. So I will just click on create. Alright, so this is Premiere Pro panel, and I will explain this panel one after the other. This particular panel is called the source panel. The source panel, as you can see, no clips for now, but we will import a clip now. This is the effect control panel where you control everything that needs to do with your video. This is the audio clip mixer where you mix your audio if you want to increase some volumes and the likes. And this is the metadata that speaks about your file, your video. Alright, we call this panel program panel, where you actually see everything you are editing. This is where you see everything that you are editing on Premiere Pro. Alright, so you can close it, you can undock panel, and you can maximize panel. I can decide to maximize it to have a large view of what I'm editing. Alright, so here we have the project itself, and do not forget I named the project Premiere Pro tutorial. Premiere Pro tutorial. And of course, this is media browser, this is libraries, info about your videos, and this is the effect. This is where we get any effect that we'll be using on our video. This is history. However, only three things are important here: the project, the effect, and the information. However, the information is not too important, but we want to deal basically on project and effect. This is our timeline. This is our timeline, and on this timeline, this is where the real editing comes in. This is where you are able to edit your videos. We have some tools that we use on Premiere Pro, and these are the tools. This is selection tool, and you can press V. If you press V on your keyboard, then it is just like a selection tool that drops any tool that you earlier picked. For example, let me pick this razor tool. So I have picked a razor tool, and if I want to drop it, what do? I'll click on this selection tool, or V. This is track selection forward. This selects your videos in multiple. This is ripple edit tool. This is razor tool used for cutting videos. This is slip tool. We'll be using these tools as we continue in this course. This is pen tool, and this is rectangle tool. Then this is hand tool, and this is your text tool. Alright, if you want to type or write any text. We'll be making use of these tools very well in the course of this tutorial. And yes, I think I've been able to explain most of the panels. This is timeline display settings, but these settings are not active because we do not have videos dragged on our timeline. Alright, let us import any video into our timeline. So if you want to import video, what do? You go to this project Premiere Pro tutorial, then you double click on this place, import media to start. Double click. When you double click, it takes you to your computer folders, and you can click any of the videos. So let me click any raw video. Let me click a raw video. So I'll go to my YouTube videos. Then I'll go to, let me click on this. So I have my video imported. You can import as many videos as possible. You can import your audio. You can import pictures. You can import anything. Alright. So this was the file that we saved the other time on videos. Premiere Pro tutorial file. So this is a Premiere Pro project file, not a video. Alright. So like I was saying, you can select multiple files. You can select and import them. Alright. You can select and you can import pictures. You can import anything you want to import on Premiere Pro. Alright, so I imported this and we are going to edit it together. Alright, like I said, so I double click on this. That was why I am able to see this particular video on my source. So this is telling me that this is the source of this video. I can drag this video to my timeline, from here to my timeline, and I can drag from here to my timeline. I'll tell you the difference between the two. Here, I can decide to select in and out where I am starting from. For example, I want to start my video from here, so I'll click on letter I on my keyboard. So this is telling me that this video is starting from here, and maybe I want to stop here. I'll click on O, that is in and out. Then I will drag it to my timeline. How did I drag this to my timeline? You can drag it to your timeline by simply left clicking, pressing, holding the left click button and dragging it to the timeline. Now, the disadvantage here is that you can't select in and out. It will drag everything. It will drag everything. You can't select in and out. Now, if you are creating a new project, two things happens. When you drag any video to your timeline, it creates a sequence automatically. So this particular video that you are seeing here, you know, this is our original video. This particular video that you are seeing here is our sequence file, is our sequence. So this is the first sequence for this timeline. All right. So we can have as many sequences as possible, but we will go into that as time goes on. Just follow me through. All right, so like I was saying, you can create in and out, and that was what I did. But I did not drag this timeline very well. We want to edit this particular video properly. Before that, let us go to the effect controls. When I click on the effect control, nothing is displaying because I did not click on the video that I want to control. So this is the video. I will just click on the video on my timeline and voila, I have my effect control. So let me speak on the effect control because they are very important when you want to start editing on Premiere Pro. We have the motion. The motion comprises of position and scaling. The position can either be left or right, up or down. This is the default is 90, 960, 540, 100. So if I increase this 100 to maybe 30, you will see that my video will be scaled. If I drag this to the left, then you see that my video is going to the left. If I drag it to the right, it will go to the right. So this is just you positioning your videos very well. And this can be done for images. It can be done for text. Everything that you put on your timeline, in as much as it is video, text, video, text, audio, image, as an effect control. Even the effects that you will put on your videos, on your images, on your audio, on your text also can be controlled. Anything you put on your timeline here has a control here. All right, so let me Ctrl Z and put everything to normal. So like I was saying, this is the motion. Under the motion we have position, we have scale, then we have rotation. That is, whatever you put on your timeline can rotate. This is at 0 by default, but you can increase, you can decrease, you can rotate. It can rotate. All right, and it can not only rotate, you can animate it by keyframing it. What do we mean by keyframing? These are keyframes. These are keyframes, and we will still go to that by the time we start fully. This is just the basic of Premiere Pro. So I am taking you through the effect controls of Adobe Premiere Pro. This is anchor point. Anchor point. You can see anchor point can go from left to right, and it can go from up to down, and it does the same work just like your position. All right, then we have the opacity. Under the opacity we have create ellipse mask, and this is for masking. We have masking. So for example, let me click on this. So let's say I want to mask. You can see I clicked on an oval shape here, and it turns it to, it has masked it already. So for example, you want to mask any part of your video, you can do so. All right, but let me press Ctrl Z. We use this masking for a lot of things. If I click on this, it will mask again. You can see it's masked in a rectangular way. And you can use, now when you click on any of these, it automatically generates mask, and this mask also have an effect control. So you can control this masking. You can control the path, you can control the feathers, you can control the opacity, you can control the expansion. Ctrl Z. All right, and we have free masking. For example, if I pick this free draw bezier like a pen tool, and I say I just want to mask only this cup, I just want only this cup to be masked, so I just start masking. I'll start masking because I want to, yes, And yes, only the cup is masked out and shown, and that is how to mask. But I'm just giving you an overview of what we are expecting. So I just deleted the mask because that is not where we are going today. Now, whenever these keyframes are blue, it means keyframes are active, and whatever you do here will have an effect on your video. For example, if I toggle this, the keyframes here will be active. You can see that I have a keyframe already that is active. Okay, if I toggle it again, another keyframe will appear. But if I don't want these keyframes for now, I'll just click on this and everything will be deleted. This action will delete existing keyframes. Do you want to continue? Yes. Okay. So I don't want keyframes. Also, if you want to increase your volume and this thing is active, the volume will only be increased where your timeline is, this timeline. So, and if you want the audio to be reflected on your video, that is the entire video, that means you need to remove the keyframe. So I'll click on the keyframe, I'll remove it. In that way, if I increase the sound, no keyframes will be generated there. You can see that there are no keyframes there at all. There are no keyframes at all. All right. Before I go on this video, let us try to use the Razor tool. Razor tool. The Razor tool is used for editing. We use this Razor tool to edit any video that we do not want or any footage that we do not want. This particular video needs an audio. I recorded the audio separately and that is why it is sounding like that. So let me try to locate the audio and sync the video and the audio together. I created a video on how to sync an audio and video together in Premiere Pro, but this is a plus since you are watching this video from beginning to the end. So let me bring the audio and let me sync it. So this is the audio. I'll just drag the audio here. Now this video might not sync because I selected in and out. So I need to delete this and import the video without the in and out. So how do I clear the in and out? I'll right click on this and I will press clear in and out. I'll drag this back again. I'll select everything, right click, then click on synchronize. Then I'll press OK. So my video and audio is synchronized already. So what do? I will unlink this. I will unlink it. Then delete it because I only need my audio. I'll select the video and the audio that I imported the other time. I'll right click and link it. Hi guys, you're welcome to now you can see the sound is better. Alright, so let us edit. So I don't need this part. I don't need this part. The video is starting from here. Hi guys, so I do not need those parts. So I'm starting from here. So I'll click on my Razor tool or press C, then cut it, then delete that part. Hi guys, then I'll play. Hi guys, you're welcome to today's tutorial, and in this tutorial, hi guys, you are welcome to today. So I think I have to start again. So this is how to edit. You need to be patient. So I'm starting again. So the video is starting again. So I'll have to cut this part away. So what am I using to delete it? You can press delete or backspace on your computer. Hi guys, you are welcome to today's tutorial. If you have been looking for how to color grade your video making use of Premiere Pro, this is the right channel to be, and this video is right for you. My name is Beloved and I am here to take you all the way. In today's tutorial, alright, you can see that there is a mistake. So I need to retrace the mistake and cut it out. I am here to take you all the way. That is what I need. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how. Alright, so I'll cut this place as well. This is an error. You can see, let me play it for you. You see that it is an error. Alright, so I'll cut it away. So cutting it away, I'll move this clip and join it to this. Another way of doing that is to right click here and click on Ripple Delete. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to color grade your raw footages that you shoot on flat, and we will be doing justice to that. One of our colorists, Temi Faniron, will be taking us through how to color grade your footages. It's super easy, like I used to say. So let us jump right into it. All right, and that is what I need. So I'll delete the rest of the video. You can see it is super amazing, super great. And by the time I play this through, you will see that there are no errors. I have used the Razor tool to edit this video. Alright, I think I'll be stopping here. Check for Premiere Pro Basic Part 2 as we continue in learning Premiere Pro. I'll see you in my next video.